And we've got one great show ahead of you.
I love it when I can stump the chooch.
Oh, boy, that's a tough one, Frank.
And welcome to another exciting edition of the Great Lakes Smoke Show. Take it away, Ron.
Good evening, aficionados, and welcome to another Great Lakes Podcast Smoke Show. And guess who's sitting next to me tonight, folks? It's, yes, my brother Bob. We didn't miss him last week, so I have to make sure I make all the announcements because we have so many newbies that are joining on board. And Brother Bob is here.
I'm back, man.
And it's going to be the last show in the studio here with him sitting to the right of me right now. This is it. Brother Bob is leaving the Chicagoland area to join Cousin Frank down in sunny Florida.
Going down to the Sunshine State, the endless summer.
So here you go, brother. And what are we going to do, guys? Frank, he's going to be your problem now.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to switch I had to borrow other headphones, so I'm going to do this so I look like Princess Leia.
There you go.
Sweetheart. I could be prepared for Bob's arrival on the Millennial Falcon, which is 2 truckloads, 2 like 75-foot tractor trailers that he's bringing.
Yep.
There you go. Absolutely. We got Bruce says good luck.
Thank you, Bruce. Appreciate it, buddy.
Dave says, woohoo, we're getting rid of him. Gary said, hello, boys. Jose Martinez in Florida. Evening, fellas. And Barry definitely says, definitely a good move.
Thank you, Barry.
Well, he actually said smart move, Ron, but don't worry. I put it up there on the screen.
Yeah,
Thank you, Barry. Appreciate it.
I'm actually just getting a text when I was reading from our guests. So it looks like we are having a little hard time. Kyle, I'm going to have you.
It's called technical difficulties, as always.
I can't help him. Frank's got to try and find. I can't find him.
Frank, can you find out what's going on?
You have to add him on Facebook. I don't have him on Facebook, so I sent him a message via just. I don't have him on Facebook either. I can't find him.
All right, let me see if I can work this out. In the meantime, folks, hello to everybody. John Basilio, John from Astoria, New York. Indeed. Ralphie, what's up there? Kevin Thompson, my man. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? We got a lot of people joining in on us. So
all those technical issues. Let me see what I can find.
Damn, yeah, the technical issues indeed, Kevin. I know. It's always an issue here somehow, some way. But it's life. But let me see if we can try to get John straightened out over here. And see, still won't let me ask you broadcast. There's nothing for joining one in progress. Okay. So, Frank, I don't know. It's coming on your end.
Have him give me his email. Let me ask John.
Found him.
I think
John, if you can, go to Frank's PM.
I couldn't find him on my PM, so that's why I just hit him with the message, and maybe I changed it.
Facebook Messenger. All right.
Can you find him there? I can't find him there.
All right. but we'll just keep talking while you guys kind of make things happen over here, the magic and all. So, folks, yes, welcome aboard. Hey, this happens from time to time. You never know.
Yeah,
it is
shit
what
happens.
it is.
Well, with our show, it happens. With our show, it happens more often than not. So
Every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday. It only happens once. It only happens once a week.
That's it.
So
I like that. I like that. Once a week, I'll take. That's not a problem.
Did you tell him to go to Facebook Messenger?
All right.
Did you send it to him, Kyle?
I sent the link that you sent me, which
okay.
got here. So
Yeah. Maybe when I sent it to him via message, it does something bizarre. So.
All right. While what's happening, folks, we do have a special guest here.
No, we don't.
Well, we do.
So it's John Callery, which has an amazing product. It's an app that we're going to talk deeply about, and I really think that most of you who love your cigars are going to find this quite interesting, and we're going to get into that in depth in a little bit.
Interesting, useful.
Yes,
I mean, this is something that,
every cigar
if you're
lover,
a cigar smoker, I think this is going to be something that you're going to use often.
Absolutely.
Every cigar smoker should have this in their tool belt.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it's definitely one for everyone. No question about it. Yes, Jose, it only happens once a week. Trust me on that one. For sure. Weisenheimer over there, huh? But anyway, get yourself a paper and pen in the meantime so you can jot down some information. What John's going to introduce is simply amazing. We're stunned by it, and we all have it in our apps right now. And I don't know how he did it. We're going to find out though, and it's really going to help you find the cigar of your choice and what you're looking for, and help those who really not sure what their palates are or what they like. It's really detailed.
The time that this man put into being able to produce like
look
this.
Look at that. See, I like Bruce. Do some See, Bruce, you should be producing this show. Bruce from the Beyond the, he's like,
well, we're going to get there,
sponsors while we wait. Bruce, that makes too much sense for us. Don't you know that?
We're giving you a raise.
I love that guy. Too bad he's all the way up north. But anyway.
There we go. Hey, I think John might be here. Let's bring him in. There's John.
It's unavailable. What the hell is that now?
Oh my goodness! How are we doing?
You're on. Yes. Hello, John.
Took a while, but here you are.
We were almost ready to listen to one of our followers, Bruce, and put on some sponsors, which we are going to do anyway, but still, he was thinking for us, which he's always nice. He's always watching out. We got a bunch of people jumping on. Oh, what is it, Barry? You guys grabbed John 2 weeks ago before I got him on the show. Well, sorry, Barry.
You snooze, you lose, my friend.
Love to go around. It's okay.
Yeah, well, we're going to get John to a very famous, and it starts right here, and everybody else could follow. Kerr, you can have him too later on, okay, Kerr? We
paid the most, so we get him first.
we gave him the white envelope. That's what we do. We're Italians. We spread that white envelope, and it gets you people.
We made him an offer he couldn't refuse.
Well, John, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. And I tell you, we built you up to something special. So our audience is going to be expecting some real detail on what you created. But before you go, I'm giving you a couple of minutes to think about this. We do have to take care of some business. So, folks, sponsor time. Frank? Take it away.
A small farm nestled along a river in southern Honduras grows an estate-grown tobacco so exceptional. Stop, please. No moss. This is Dan Blunt for Alec Bradley Cigars. Some copywriter handed this to me expecting me to read it. Good Lord. Do me a favor. Pick up an Alec Bradley cigar, light it up, spend an hour with it. You'll be glad you did. We'll talk again real soon.
Loyalty, passion, courage. These are the founding principles of K by Karen Berger Cigars. The Maduro, the Habano, and the newly rated 93 by Cigar Journal Connecticut. Do yourself a favor and check out this wonderful line of cigars that come from a completely linear company from seed to your hands. Experience the magic of Rockefeller Cigars today. With 11 years steeped in tradition, passion, and mystery of the leaf, Rockefeller has a cigar just for you. Be like the greatest magicians and make Rockefeller Cigars appear in your lineup with any of our 4 lines. The Nicaraguan, the Dominican Blue, the Vintage Gold, and our new LE, the Art of Magic. Troianiello Cigars, created by cigar enthusiast Michael Troianiello of Scranton, PA, prides itself in offering top-notch cigars not only to the Pennsylvania market, but worldwide. Troianiello Cigars is a proud maker of premium hand-rolled cigars, with a wide range of premium cigars, flavored cigars, and accessories. You're sure to find what you're looking for.
Here we are.
Hey,
Great.
John, was
Great.
that cool?
Oh, that was awesome. Love that.
We made those people famous, just to let you know.
Now, can you tell us where we can find their cigars?
No, this is it. Absolutely.
Nice.
That's a good
We're going to
lead-in.
jump right into
Good
it.
lead-in. John is from My Ash Cigars, and it's an app, folks, that you listen to John, and while you're listening, get on your phones, get on your computer, and pull this information up. It's going to blow your mind. Sorry, Barry. Go ahead, John. Talk to us about it, man.
Show's all yours, man. Take it away.
Okay, so everybody go to www.myashcigar.com. Go ahead and pull it up. And what it is it's a wonderful cigar finder. It finds cigars through flavor profile, photo ID, and by name, and then it GPSs you to who has it. So breaking it all down, basically all the flavor profiles come from the different companies and things of that nature. So your chocolates, your leather, your spice, and things like that. And we take it all and put it in a database. We have over 2,500 cigars in this database. And what it does is it breaks it down like cigar smokers talk about cigars, about how it tastes, how about the flavors that come out and how it affected them and things of that nature. So now you can actually go and find it without having to go through Google, all the different sites that are out there. They're all in one place. And then it makes the extra step of the connection of what's around you locally. So as we build our relationships with the wonderful cigar tobacconists across the country, we'll have more and more places that we can directly link you automatically in the app to the local shops. Now, if any of these shops want to get listed and get all their stuff going, just shoot us an email or go to my Midnight Affinity and shoot me a DM on Instagram or Facebook, and we'll get you hooked up. We'll get you going. So, and then from there, the people that aren't in it, it'll give them the capability of calling those shops, seeing if it's available, and then it'll GPS you directly to that location straight from your phone.
I'm getting some responses right now. So again, I'm going to ask you to do this several times during the show. Say it again, how they can get on, all right, so they can slowly write this down, because I always ask our listeners to get a paper and pen and slowly go around. And then once you do that, take it from the beginning, John. Take it, how did you come up with such an amazing idea? And
how long did it take?
Oh, man, this has been a 3.5 year labor of love. Basically, it's one of those things where I couldn't find the cigars that I wanted to smoke, and I was spending a lot of time researching and trying to find things of that nature in order to just get the couple of cigars that I wanted to smoke. So if you go to www.myashcigar.com, you're going to have to log in, create a profile. That's only for security because we don't want anybody under the age of 21 being in there and hanging out. You know, it's one of those things where this is adult culture only. So it's definitely, you know, gets everybody together. It'll actually help everybody from the person who's just getting into cigars to the person who's been smoking forever and wants to change it up a little bit or can't find their usual in their local shop. So it'll really help out a lot.
So how did this whole concept come together, John? I mean, it's 3 years in the making here, but my God, what an incredible idea. How did that pop?
Oh, man. So we went in and just started looking at all the different websites and the manufacturers and things of that nature, trying to find the cigars that, you know, interested me. And then I would have to go and find through Google, going through and actually getting the locations where I was. I'm ex-military, so I bounced around a lot and I went to a lot of different cities. So it wasn't easy to just go to my regular shop and go and pick up stuff all the time. You know, so being in Vegas, being in San Diego, Atlanta, DC, Chicago, you know, really bouncing around. It was one of those moments where it was very advantageous to try and figure something like this out and, you know, kind of get it together so that everybody has that capability. And, you know, from all the painstaking elements, I just added everything together and said, okay, I want it to pull it up the way we talk about cigars, the flavors, the notes, the strengths, you know, things of that nature. I wanted to pull from the photo ID, you know, because some people will hand you a cigar and it does not necessarily have the name on it, but it gives you something that, you know, it's supposed to be indicative of it. So we made those connections in the database itself so that when you pull up a picture, it actually goes through and makes those connections and pulls it up and brings you to the profile page so you can actually see what flavors are in it or a part of it. And then, of course, you can search the entire database by name, and you can even search other flavors that aren't necessarily listed on our main page in the search section so that you can actually pull up other things that you may not see in the flavor profile areas.
Mm-hmm. I was a little disappointed, John. I couldn't find my favorite grape-flavored cigar. Maybe you can guide me.
That's that, Bob. That's in the Welch's aisle at the supermarket.
Now, did you personally do all this legwork?
No, I have to give a lot of the credit to my team. I have two wonderful guys who are, it's the McMurrin tech company. They build and develop apps. They're actually two software developers for Microsoft. So I told them what I wanted, and then we worked through the process of how to actually get it to be where we wanted it to be.
Yeah, I think it's really cool. I was looking at it tonight, and it was just amazing how even as a novice, if they just got on, they could look at the pictures and pick out what notes they want to look for in a smoke. I mean, it was just really fascinating to just go through the website and say, wow, so much is here. I mean, to just examine.
Yeah. The cool part is it's multiple different flavors, but you have to understand the more that you pick, the smaller the group is going to be that it's going to bring back to you, right?
Narrows it down, sure.
On top of that, like if you go through and you don't select any strength, it'll select all of them for you. So if you do like apricot, right? You just select apricot and you just let it go. It'll bring back all of the ones that have apricot in it, right? If you go through and you pick, let's say, for instance, you pick mellow, and there's nothing in mellow that corresponds with apricot, it's not going to give you that selection. So it'll just, say that there's nothing there. But we have, apple, apricot, pear, citrus. There's so many different
flavors. But no grape.
Type it in. But
it's amazing. It really is. I just can't fathom how much work went into just putting this together.
Oh, it's like I said, it's been a labor of love for about 3.5 years. We had actually had everything set up and built the app to launch last November when Google and Apple actually went ahead and banned tobacco promoting apps.
Right.
So when that happened, we were dead in the water and we had to pivot, and we actually went through and had to rebuild the front end for the users to be able to utilize it properly. So everything else was good in the background. We just had to catch up with the facilitation of getting it out there for everybody.
Yeah, play the game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It really is.
But I'm glad you were successful. Like I said, I think it's just an incredible app. If you smoke a cigar, you have to have this app. You just have to have it.
Absolutely. And
Jose wants to know how many total cigars. I think you said 2,500.
Yes, and growing.
And Barry also had a good question: is how do you update the database every time a cigar shop starts to carry a new cigar?
Well, with our relationships that we build with the actual companies that are selling cigars, they give us an update right now about once a week. So the inventory that we say that they have at this point in time is kind of like we try to make sure that they have enough on there to say that they have it, but we're working on double authentication right now. Basically from the manufacturer and the actual vendor itself. So hopefully between the two, we'll have it link up and actually be able to send people where they can go get it. And it actually changes the color of the pin when we have a relationship with that company, and it will say, okay, this location has that cigar that you're looking for.
Oh, that's cool.
Now, this is just in the United States, or have you expanded, or simply in the country right now?
Right now, it's in the United States.
Okay.
It can be used globally, but we're not necessarily going to have the same cigars that are here in America aren't necessarily sold overseas.
Right.
Of course, we're trying to build our backgrounds and stuff like that, our database, so that we can be worldwide. But we also have to get to the point where we have relationships overseas in order to lead people to those shops.
So you have a team. You mentioned the Microsoft guys, but for you yourself, is this now full time? Is this all you do, basically?
Yeah, absolutely. This is a full time, all in kind of deal right now. I'm actually getting ready to go to the DC Smoke this weekend and hang out there and hit the events and things like that. So it's definitely one of those things, trying to get the word out, lots of swag to hand out to people, things like that. So I look forward to getting out there and mingling with all the people and trying to get the word out, especially the different
Barry had another good question. Is brick and mortars also get their cigars from distributors? Do you work with them as well?
As far as the distributors go, not necessarily as closely with them. I don't have relationships with them as of yet. I've met more of the individual manufacturers and things of that nature, but I'm working on trying to meet those people and work that in as well, incorporate that.
Makes sense.
Now, if somebody is ready to launch a new stick, whatever the manufacturer is, do you have a direct line that they call you and say, hey, look, we're ready to launch this, and you can bring it up on the app?
Well, absolutely. So what it is, like I have two friends, Anya Ramirez. She is actually launching the Don Fausto cigar line. She's getting ready to launch that. She's working with me right now, getting everything to get in the system. And so we'll have that out there so everybody can see where that is. And then CS Cigars and Pipes out of Miami, they're getting ready to launch their cigar lines as well. And we're getting all of their stuff in there right now as well. So depending on where they're going to be able to be and things like that, getting them in. For those newer ones, it will be more of a transition to where we allow them to do not necessarily a microsite, but we'll connect them to the URL of their sales facility, and then they can buy it off of that, as opposed to trying to find it in a shop. Now, as they build and get into the shops, of course, we'll have that information as it grows as well.
That's very cool. Yeah.
You know, and I got one interesting thing. So I know you're just launching with the cigars and everything, but as cigar smokers, you know, sometimes we smoke pipes.
You read my mind.
Is there any plans to bring pipe tobacco to the website as well? You know, so you can have a cigar section and a pipe section and have an area, because like,
well, it's all tobacco related.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, pipe tobacco is getting harder and harder to find. So actually having a geolocation website to tell me, hey, this place carries one of the pipe tobaccos you're looking for, you know, and they're right down the road from you.
It's more work, we know, but I'm telling you, as pipe smokers also.
What's another 3 years, John? Come on.
But actually, it's one of those things that as we kind of build out down the road and get bigger and bigger, we will facilitate, you know, things of that nature. We're not going to put things like vape or marijuana.
No.
You know, so we won't. But, you know, something that's kindred like that, the pipe tobacco is something that we'll be looking at down the line as we get bigger and, you know, are able to traverse and get into those different manufacturers for that as well.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's really cool. Awesome. Yeah.
Because that would truly help, because unfortunately there's less and less locations that have pipe tobacco.
Yeah.
And it's harder to find, especially certain tobaccos that people might have remembered, you know, 10 years ago. Where can I find it now? But
but it would even be more awesome is to have, like, so I smoked this pipe tobacco 20 years ago. It's no longer available. I'm looking for something similar to pull this up, and you can find a couple of blends that would be similar.
That's all the flavors
palate.
He talked about. That would be a whole nother library of information for people to get into.
Absolutely.
So we'll expect this out like in 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
At least by Thanksgiving, right?
Let us know if we need any help. We can help you there, you know. But
Barry has a good question about accessories.
Yeah. Okay.
So could you include that as part of it?
Well, what we're looking at for the accessories is more of the advertising avenue.
Okay.
They'll be able to advertise with us, and you'll have a URL connection to their banners, pop-ups, and floaters, and then actually be able to go and purchase directly from them through that. So that'll give accessories at a regional or more small batch, a bigger venue and capability across the country. So it'll actually increase their footprint quite a bit.
Very cool.
So are you actually personally making these phone calls to the manufacturers, the owners, the distributors?
Yeah.
You're burning up the phone lines, huh?
Oh yeah. The phone bill is ridiculous right now, you know, trying to get in and meet with everybody and things of that nature. You know, things like the BCA Smoke at the Creek was very helpful, very influential for that. Went to the PCA as well. And then now going to the different events that are around the areas, you know, you get to meet a lot of the more grassroots boutique brands that aren't necessarily even to the level of going to a BCA or things of that nature. So it really helps out because the whole concept of this is to put the boutique brands right next to the big boys.
Yeah.
Flavor profile. So
For
it's
sure. Well, that's where we met you at the smoke at the creek, and
I tell you, he gave us one of the best swags. So the little cigar holder with that QR code.
that was
the
very
best.
cool.
Boop, and right to the
Very cool.
website.
Hey, it was beautiful, and I have plenty more. So if anybody,
I didn't get one of those.
You didn't get a cigar?
Yeah, he's got it. Don't he takes it? He took about 30 of them.
Yeah.
That thing doesn't.
Yeah, he's trying to get
I
another one.
didn't sit in on that one.
Ronnie doesn't miss a swag anywhere. If it's near him, he eats it. It's part of his diet. Swag
Ronnie was
diet.
taking those holders out of other people's bags.
Exactly.
wow.
Exactly.
Wow. I got one. I think I got one.
You think so?
Well, Ronnie, you let me know if you need one, buddy, and I got you. I'll take care of that.
Between you and me, Betty, you got it. You got it. I like this guy. See, he's got it. He's got it. He's got my back.
Don't give him any more free stuff. Don't do
That's
it.
it.
These guys will throw a dagger in me with no problem. They don't even think twice. My back is full of scars.
Oh,
So,
Wow. What a martyr. Oh, man.
And this is blood. The guy down in Florida's blood. This guy's just hanging out. But they don't care.
listen,
That's
it's
sweet.
blood.
We all know.
It's like we all know him personally.
So, John,
Frank,
what is? Yeah,
where's
go ahead.
Florida?
I am in Lake Mary.
Okay, I'm in town. We're gonna have to connect and smoke.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. Very good.
So
yeah.
where are you going to be next week? Let's say Monday and Tuesday. Anywhere in the area? Or you are going to be on the road all together Monday and Tuesday?
Well, I'll be in Atlanta for that because the Atlanta Cigar Week starts next week on the 13th.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
For that, of course, this upcoming weekend is going to be the DC Smoke. So I'll be in DC, I'll be in Baltimore, and then I'll be down in Atlanta.
Wow.
It's too bad because
Traveling, man.
actually the three of us will be down there
Really?
week.
Yeah, that's what I said. We're going to be down there Monday and Tuesday.
I
Not
got to
him.
stay
Not
back.
him, but
Somebody's got to stay.
the
Somebody's
two of
gotta
us are
work.
coming down, and of course Frank is there already. So
He's the martyr for this week.
yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you're going to be around Monday and Tuesday, we'd love to. We're only about an hour. What, Frank? How far from Tampa? An hour?
About
2
an hour and a
hours.
half.
2 hours, too.
2 hours. Oh, okay.
That's nothing.
That's
not
a walk.
bad.
That's a walk in the park.
It is. It is.
That
That's it.
reminds me like David Blanco, man. This guy hasn't stopped since the boutique. He's been on the road every day. This guy's hitting a new spot. It's amazing what Dave's done. He just keeps going. He's supposed to be back for November 6th and 7th for his show. So you might want to talk to Dave. He's got a big thing happening. The HERF, 6 or 7 in November. His personal thing that's going on. So
And we will be there.
Hey, I'll be there too.
That's right. It's in your backyard.
Friends.
Yeah, it is. He's right there in right out of Tampa, I believe, Frank.
Yep.
Is he right?
He's
In St. Pete.
yeah. He's in St.
Pete.
Pete.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're neighbors for sure. So that's something you might want to hook up with him on the side. You had a good talk with him at the.
He's
at
been
the
there.
show, right?
Ron, you don't have to set him up with Dave. He knows Dave.
I know Dave.
He knows him.
Hey, all right. Hey, see how fast they're ready to chew me down, John?
Ronnie's just trying to wiggle into getting something for free.
Yeah, exactly. He figures if he can make the connection, he'll get something.
Remember when I introduced you today?
John, it's a great show. Thank you very much. Yeah.
I have a question for you, John. I have a good question. So, what are your goals as far as numbers wise for participation? People signing up, using the app. What are some of the things that you're looking at and trying to track that? And what are your expectations, long term?
I'm honestly looking for about 500,000 in about 6 months.
Gotcha.
So basically, by February timeframe, I'm looking for about 500,000 people that have been in and utilizing the app. I'm looking for a consistency of about 100,000 to 150,000 by that point in time.
Gotcha.
Because right now we just hit 120,000 hits.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
Very
awesome.
good,
Good
man.
for you.
That's a short period of time.
Nice.
Yeah. And we haven't finalized all of our advertising yet, so we haven't had a chance to get it all out there. So, you know, people like you guys and other podcasts have actually really helped us out getting the word out to everybody.
There's other podcasts?
Don't tell Barry. Don't tell Barry that there's other podcasts.
Barry, don't even listen to what he said, Barry. Kurt, don't even listen. Don't worry. It's all good.
No beef. Oh, yeah. So, I mean, but like right now we're having a consistent usage between 12 and 15,000 people right now.
Excellent.
That's
That's terrific, man.
Excellent.
That's
and
great.
really, once they get on and see everything that's on that app,
I think people
they
use it on a daily basis.
will be.
Yeah,
It becomes
Especially
part of
with
the routine of everyday smoking, you know?
absolutely. We were in I was just up in DC with the other owners, and we were in Casa de Monte Cristo, and the guys are just walking around looking at the different cigars, looking them up by name, and it's pulling up the various ones that are in the actual shop, breaking down the flavor profiles, and people started just gathering around them and like, what are you doing? Where did you get that? What is that? And, you know, a lot of people jumped in just off of that interaction because, you know, it's one of those things where, you know, there is part of a, you know, you go in and you pick a cigar and you roll it, you sniff it, you kind of, you know, get your own personal feel, but you don't know what to expect out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of boutique cigars, people are not familiar
You know
with
what?
that.
This website is perfect for your significant other. When they have no clue what to buy you, you can walk in this cigar shop, you pull up your flavor profiles for what they normally go for, walk in there and be like, hey, he or she's never smoked this.
Yep.
Do you have this? I was looking at this website, myashcigar.com. And it says that they'll probably like this one, and they'll probably like this one.
Yep.
Let me get some of these.
It's really like having your own tobacconist in the shop
Pretty
or
much,
the store.
yeah.
And, you know, instead of them asking you what you want because you don't know, you can already do your homework ahead of time,
Yeah.
Kyle. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm going to hold you there for a second, John, because we do have to
Okay.
do some sponsor stuff, you know. So, Frank, get the second segment of sponsors ready to go because we're going to hit John here quickly again and show him what we can do here. Take it away, Frank.
Before you light your next cigar, be sure to check out Cigar Medics, the makers of the patent-approved Humidimeter. The Humidimeter is a tool designed to display the relative humidity inside your cigar. With this device, there's no more guessing. Simply insert the probes into the foot or cap of your cigar, and you can instantly know if your cigar is ready to be smoked. Buy now on cigarmedics.com and see site for other cigar accessories. With the Humidimeter, you'll know when to hold them and know when to smoke them.
DAV Cigars out of New York. Decades of experience combined with true love and deep understanding of cigars result in the highest of standard of each DAV hand-rolled cigar. RnA Treasures out of Tampa Bay, Florida. The last of a legacy. The last of an inventory of Thomas Cristiano in a warehouse where everything is aged and well kept for all your pipe and smoking needs.
At Norwood Royal Cigars, we have the biggest walk-in humidor in the Midwest. Our 1,500 square foot humidor is home to almost 4,000 different cigars that will meet the need of any cigar enthusiast. We have boutique blends to the more traditional selections and everything in between. From the novice beginner to the aficionado, the knowledgeable staff at NRC will find the perfect cigar for you. Located on the northwest side of Chicago, we want to be your shop for all your cigar wants and needs. As always, at Norwood Royal Cigars, light it, smoke it, love it.
Kristoff Cigars uses only the highest quality double and triple fermented tobaccos from around the world, which are then artfully blended Whether you're looking for the smooth, mild, and full flavor of the Kristoff Connecticut, or the savory and full body found in the Pissed Off Kristoff, they have a cigar to satisfy the palate of the most discriminating aficionado. It all begins at the very first climate-controlled Rodriguez Olivan cigar factory located in the Dominican Republic. Our two major brands include Don Olivan, which are boutique cigars suited for that individual who takes great pride in something unique. BAMF is our armed forces cigars designed for that badass mother effer. Not only are you smoking a great premium cigar, a percentage of the proceeds is donated to our heroic men and women in uniform.
And Ronnie's asleep at the wheel.
Not at all. I'm saying hello to everybody. I'm telling everybody to jump on.
His phone's ringing off the hook. He's going wild.
I mean, I'm sharing everything here. I'm working, Frank. I'm working, brother. You know,
I hear you. My job is to make fun of that. So that's kind of what I do.
And you do that very well.
We're the comic relief here, you know.
Yes, I'm the antagonist. There's a protagonist, and I'm the antagonist. So,
and it's more to it than what he is, but we won't go there. So let's pick up where we left off, John. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to break on you, but I thought it was a good time for people to actually jump on because people are jumping on.
Or something.
Talk about that website again, how to get on, because we got a lot of people jumping on over here, a lot of new people also. So a lot of us like, wow, very interesting, pretty cool. So let's get that info to them again right now so they can jump on it and see exactly what you're talking about because, folks, this is a must. I mean, really, this is a must.
If you smoke a cigar, you got to have this app. You got to have it.
Absolutely. So the app is www.myashcigar.com, and it is the premier cigar finder out in the world today because it finds cigars through flavor profile like we, the cigar community, talk about, and then it leads you to it through GPS locally. So as we build our network and we build our relationships, you know, we'll make it so that you can walk right in and get the cigar you want. But right now you can just call, ask if they got it, and it'll GPS you right to their door. Walk right in and pick it up.
Fantastic.
It's amazing. It's so simple. It's ridiculous that this hasn't come out
before you, John.
It was just meant for me to do. That's all.
Yeah, it was waiting for you.
There you go.
It was meant to be.
It's amazing. And thank you. I mean, really, thank you for it. Because
I think the community really has a lot to say thanks to for this app.
Oh, thank you.
I really do.
You are sitting on the beginning of an amazing journey for yourself. And the fact that you're like, we saw you mingle over at Indiana and Martinsville at Cedar Creek. And I'm pretty sure all those vendors were probably, you know, right next to your hip and wanting to get involved with you.
Absolutely.
But for the boutique cigar manufacturers, you are definitely something they need to get their name out.
Puts everybody on an even plane.
Exactly. It does. You know,
it doesn't matter how many dollars of marketing you have to spend. Everyone gets the same look at. Yeah,
that's very true.
But you're also going to help the brick and mortar, all those cigar lounges. We know we got
Kevin. I mean, you could be on vacation somewhere and say, "Gee, where do I find my cigar?" And here it is. Tune in, get it on the app, and you'll find it.
Well, we got Kevin Thompson on, who we had last week. He's down in Arkansas in Amber and Ash. He's on right now. I mean, this is something can help his cigar lounge and the people that are coming in.
Sure.
It makes it so much easier because the big thing is people go in and a big question, what are you looking for? You know, and a lot of people don't have a clue. You know,
everyone
I like vanilla. I like
the
coffee.
First thing is what's new.
What's new?
What's new?
Yeah, that's what everyone says.
Well, that should really be what's new. And again, this is the first thing that a lot of them should say, you know what's new? A cigar app, #1, which you should jump on. At least that would be, if I owned the place, I would tell Kevin, everybody who's listening, what's new. This should go on there. You got to have that, I don't know what they call them, QR code at each and every single store.
They can get it from me. All they have to do is shoot me a contact, and then I'll either mail it out to them or we'll talk, and hopefully they'll get to advertise with us, and we'll have their inventory and walk people right through their door just off of what they have.
But it makes it so much easier for the for the locals. I mean, for the consumer.
Yeah,
on both sides. Once they and it's such an easy app to maneuver. I mean, it's like, wow. I looked at it and I'm like, look at all these flavors. And
I mean, you can just follow the pictures. I mean,
you just follow the
look at this.
I want this one. I want this one. I want this one.
It's class 101 of cigars.
It is so cool and so simple to use. That's the amazing part,
Yeah, I actually have a guy for that, because every time we put it together.
You got a guy. I got a guy too.
We all have that guy.
His whole purpose in life was just to make sure that he understood it and could get through it. So that's all he did. At everything else, that's all he did.
He did a good job.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, not tech savvy.
Yeah.
Barry's got a good question. I had this question as well. So are you charging the cigar makers to be on the site, or do you have advertising on the website as well, or do you take in sponsors? How do you monetize this great concept? Because it's great, but how do you monetize on it?
It's so good for Barry to have his show on our show.
I know.
Thank you, Barry.
Barry,
Barry, all you got to do is play this show on your show, and you got it. It's easy for you, brother.
See, John, in 2 weeks, you can just take the night off. He's already got the interview done. It's all
That's it.
You could go smoke cigars instead of hanging out with talking to Barry.
Absolutely.
He's a great guy. He
is a good guy.
He's wonderful. He's wonderful.
He's a great guy. I actually met him down in Dallas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That was great.
Yeah, he gets around.
Well, I don't know. Do you even want to answer his question?
So the way we monetize it is through advertising. So it's one of those things where the actual vendors, the actual shops and lounges, things like that, they can advertise with us. That's how we get their inventory. So that's how we make the connection for the customer to walk through their door. So off of that, we go through and we'll show like their lounge, their humidor, things of that nature, and people will be able to see it. And again, it'll connect through URL to them and let them, kind of do their own virtual tour or whatever. And then the other is the manufacturers from their side of the ball. They do their advertising. So if they want to show, a new cigar that's coming out, like Echelon Cigar is getting ready to drop a cigar, and we're talking with them about getting their stuff in there so that when they drop the cigar, they have, nationwide coverage almost immediately, things of that nature. So in working with those pieces, the manufacturers advertise with us. They give us all of their flavor profiles and things like that. Like David Blanco just got in, and so you can go through there, see all of his profiles and where he's sold. And now it'll lead them to those locations. And, so they take care of those pieces.
So we have one of our sponsors and friend, Alan Carlson. He's just ready to open up a brand new shop out in Rockford, Illinois. It's called Strike the Box. He's on. So if he wanted to hook up with you, because he's listening, tell him again how he can hook up with you.
Oh, you can DM me through Instagram or message me on Facebook. Or, there is through Midnight Affinity, our landing page has information to connect with us as well.
All right, Alan, you got to get hold of him, Alan. This is a good gig for you, my man. Definitely. And he's a super guy, and it's going to definitely help him.
Yeah.
And he's a big pipe guy, too, and tobacconist. So
nice.
He was listening early what Kyle had asked was the next plan, if and when you're ready to tackle it, doing the pipe tobacco.
The next
Trust
step.
me, that is going to be big for you also.
Well, I think John is going to have our podcast a part of the app, right? So that people know that every Tuesday we will bring new news to them.
We're always looking for sponsors, by the way, John. So just
we can always do some kind of barter. We could do a barter. We sponsor you, you sponsor us, and we all are happy. And
everybody's happy.
We're all happily in Appville.
But no, it's again, you have those other two guys with Microsoft. Do you have anyone on your team that's going to be doing what you're doing, going out, meeting, going to these cigar events, going to everywhere out there? Do you have more legs on the ground to say?
We have boots on the ground. All of us are ex-military, and we've all landed in different cities, but we all kind of grew up together. A lot of them I went to school with at Tuskegee University, and then the other two I met overseas while I was in Saudi Arabia. And so we have coverage in New Orleans, Chicago, Baltimore, DC, Richmond, and New York, as well as down here in Tampa. So, it's one of those things that right now, everybody has, their stickers, things like that, and they're going out to the different shops and distributing stickers to trying to get the word out. They have swag as well that they're passing out as they go to the different lounges. But right now it's mainly myself and my partner Gary, who are bouncing around to the different events and things of that nature and trying to get the word out more of a grassroots style. So that's the way we're working that. So Gary and I are running the streets right now.
Well,
wow.
From all of us,
yeah,
we definitely want to say thank you to you and to all your military comrades. Thank you for your service and what you've done for us.
Absolutely.
And I
we hope to see you soon.
We will going down to the Great Smoke there with the Honest Abe in I think February or January.
Yeah.
That's one. If you haven't, that's certainly a place you might want to, or an individual.
Absolutely. And I'm actually throwing the Tampa Cigar Week in March. So you got to come out and come visit me then.
We will.
Yeah, you definitely, as soon as you have that information, please get that to us so we can help promote that also.
Absolutely.
That would be good. I mean, Frank and Bob will be living down there, so definitely those two will be there. And of course, if we do get more sponsor money, we can help Kyle and myself to get down there and be part of that. And so we look forward to that.
I was thinking we could put
maybe Ronnie could sell some of that swag that he got, and he could get his own plane ticket down there.
No, I think we put him in the suitcase and put him on a plane. And this way, it's a lot less when you're just sending baggage. So,
some dead baggage. That's what you're going to get. John, you see, they just killed me, man. They just killed me.
Hey,
And Barry's wants to say the ash holes will be in Tampa bound for that one.
Oh, good.
That's
we get to see Barry.
We get Barry and we got Mort and Maverick and the rest of the crew. You got it, Barry. So, see, we're starting right now promoting and getting the word out here. This is what it's all about.
It's happening right now, man.
Absolutely. Well, it's going to be March 24th through the 27th. So a good Thursday through Sunday run, and we got a whole lot planned.
And where? Do you have a location?
Well, we're coming to your house, right?
Absolutely. Keep it going. Keep the beers flowing. Absolutely.
If you don't mind, if you can bring one of these, that's good. Beer's too gassy, so it just helps.
Yeah, Ron's got enough natural gas. He doesn't need any additional.
Frank,
a lot of hot air too.
Only if you're sleeping in the same room as
they feel the vibrations. What can I tell you?
No, we have a lot planned and a lot set up. So everything is coming along. We just locked in our last groups of people, and it's going to be really nice. It's going to be a really good time.
Well, you give us a little advance on that so we can get it out to everybody.
Look, Barry already did the airfare. Look, he's so excited.
He's already booked the flight.
$39 from New Orleans.
He's already booked the flight.
Unbelievable, Barry. You know,
I love it. Yeah.
That's pretty much what we do here for you. You know, we get the word out, and it's a great word. We are really excited for you with this app because we're excited to use the app.
We are excited. It's
Thank
good. And that envelope you sent us earlier was really nice too.
Hey, I didn't get no envelope. I didn't get it.
Don't worry, Ronnie could lick the envelope. That's about it.
I'll lick them close. They'll go out empty. Don't worry.
Oh, yeah.
It was lost in the mail. We know about that one for sure.
Well, John, thank you so much for this entire. I don't even know what to call it. It's really a lifesaver to a cigar smoker. That's the best way I can.
It's a game changer.
It is.
Absolutely.
It is.
Absolutely.
I mean, like I said before, I mean, if you're on a vacation, you don't know where you're going to get your favorite smoke, or just to visit a lounge in general. You don't know where the hell you are. There you go. Look it up, and it's going to bring you right there.
But what Kyle said earlier, for not just your better half to get you something, but if you wanted to get a present and to say cigars for somebody, you know, that you know is a cigar person, this is a great way, as long as you know what that person is. It's so simple, folks. I mean, this is really kindergarten stuff that you're going to get the best information to buy that cigar at your local spot, or how to get it from a distributor, or pick it up. It's just too easy. It's too easy.
It's great. It's great. Thank you, John.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
John, would you like to stay on a little bit more, because we do have a segment called Smoke the Chooch. and this is where Frank gets back at us and tries to make us look like a bunch of jackasses.
He really did a number on us last week.
He did make us look foolish, and we do act foolish.
That's not hard, John. That's not hard. It's not hard. You can ask simple questions.
Here we go.
Would you like to stay on board and listen? You can answer 3 or 4 of these questions yourself.
Yeah, you can answer. You're free to answer and play. You can play, John. Play along. I welcome it, because I'm sure you may jump in before they do, and that's what I like.
We'll hold back. We'll give John the first crack at it. But before we get to Stump the Chooch,
Frank's got a
we got a little more sponsors, and then David Blanco's specialty. Take it away, Frank.
There you go.
Cigar props started off as one item, a simple cigar rest born out of necessity. Over the years, cigar prop has morphed into something greater. Cigar prop is now a brand, a journey, a way of life. It has become known as Prop Style. That simple cigar rest has turned into a whole line of cigar accessories, apparel, and even a weekly live show called the I Tap That Cigar Show. So remember, make sure you give your cigars the props they deserve, but more importantly, remember to live Prop Style. Johnny D. Teas out of Lakeville, Illinois are a veteran-owned company that take great pride in their work. Their goal is not to fulfill one order, but to earn all future orders by offering the best products at unbeatable prices. Ask any of their repeat customers and they'll tell you their quality is always the highest and their prices are always the lowest. Shop any Veterans Collection and 25% of the proceeds will be donated back to the veterans of foreign wars or the American Legion.
This is Phil Morgan, General Manager of Missouri Meerschaum Corncob Pipes in Washington, Missouri. Our mission since 1869 has been to produce great smoking pipes that anyone can afford. We guarantee our pipes won't be your most expensive, but they just might be the ones you smoke the most. At Missouri Meerschaum Company, we don't just sell our corncob pipes, we grow them, make them, and smoke them. Missouri Meerschaum, Washington, Missouri, since 1869.
Specializing in tobacco pipe refurbishment and sales, Briar 911 buys and sells all kinds of pipes, from a single pipe to entire collections. Our services include stem repair, replacement, deoxidation, and sanitization, reaming, cleaning, and bowl sanitizing, shank crack repair, buffing, and waxing. We make sure that each pipe is ready to smoke once it leaves our shop. For more info, contact us via Facebook at Briar 911.
And we're back. All right.
All right.
So anyway,
before
folks,
we get into that, we do want to say tonight's gift is going to be this really slick little
The
Briar
gift away.
pipe. The gift away present. Yes.
As Ronnie would put it.
The gift.
Oh, that is nice. I like
A
that.
nice little pipe, a very unusual shape.
I love the shape. Yeah.
Yeah.
very different.
I said it looks like an old Chris Craft boat.
Yeah.
Oh, it does.
Except
And
it's
a little canoe.
No.
Yeah, it's under $250,000.
But this is very cool pipe. It's a little deceiving because the bowl is kind of deep.
Yeah, it's nice. It's a
It
nice
is
one.
nice, and it's got the old fishtail stem on it.
Nice.
It is nice,
And
very
that
nice.
goes
So
with-
this is for the winner tonight.
Definitely. But before we get into that, we have to do a little bit of kind of promoting. We got a beautiful swag here for you guys. Look at that nice little hat, a little bit. And it's a nice new era.
Fitted cap.
Fitted cap.
Yep.
Very nice there. And for you patch guys, look at that one. We got
Patches?
patches here.
We don't
you
need
know.
no stinking patches.
There we go. We got a little
Whether
patch.
they're upside down, right side up, it doesn't matter.
It don't matter.
Don't worry.
Get the idea,
You know what? You just
Frank.
rotate
Listen,
accordingly.
Ronnie's arms are. Ronnie, you need longer arms.
Well, I'm
That's
sorry.
the
I'm
problem.
kind of stubby
There
here.
you go, Kyle. There you go. That helps him.
There you go. You know,
Ron,
so
Why do you got those little T-Rex arms? You know?
it's all right. They do the work. So, folks, if you're interested, please, you can get a hat for 25, a patch for 10, a sticker for 2,
Hey, how
and the
about a
whole
package deal?
combination. A package deal. Kyle, take it away.
$30.
$30 for all three, folks. Please help us. And what this does, basically, it gets us
It
to
gets Ronnie to where we
events.
have to go.
It gets
that's right.
on a plane or driving in a car, whatever it is, or
Yes.
staying at a hotel, whatever. It helps us get around to all
It
these
really
events.
does, folks.
It's going to help us get down to Tampa on March 24th to the 27th for the big show happening in Tampa. It's going to get us down to David Blanco show the November 6th. It's going to hopefully get us down to smoking with Honest Abe and everywhere else. So, folks, let us know. Give us a PM. Great Lake Smoke Show at AOL.com for our email address, and we'll get that out to you. And this week, I'm going to the post office and get everybody else's stuff out before I have to leave for Florida.
And
So-
a quick little
Now, these are the pipes from last year that you haven't mailed out yet, right?
No.
Yeah, we suffer from postal delay.
Yes.
Hey,
We
I
gotta-
just got a letter from Bruce mailed from July
Can you
14th.
believe it?
14.
July 14th.
Just arrived
Bruce
today.
sent one for our military men and women. Other thing we have to take a note is that once a year we're in our middle of our fundraising right now up until October 12th, folks. Any kind of cigars, pipes, tobacco, anything for our military men and women overseas. We're taking a fundraising up for them. So if you have anything that you would like to get to our folks, please send it over to the 38 Elm, Fox Lake, Illinois, 60020. Great Lake Smoke Show is taking anything that you can, and we will be sending a package out for them. Hopefully they receive it for Thanksgiving.
Hopefully.
They don't have anything on their bases. And last year we sent 3 boxes to Jerry Feliciano of Briar Nation, one of our military comrades, and anything, folks, to help the military in any way. Please get it over to us so we can take care of them overseas.
These guys can't get it. It's not like living here.
I gotta
man, you know?
say a quick little shout out here to our friends in Arlington Pipe and Cigar. They've actually got a dinner coming up at Michael Jordan's restaurant.
Oh,
if you've
okay.
ever done any of their dinners, especially at Michael Jordan's restaurant, fantastic dinner. And it's like, I think it's only $125 a person. So if you're in the area that's coming up in the next week or two, you gotta get signed up for this. Great dinner.
Very cool.
And great cigars, great atmosphere down there.
And if you're going, wear one of our hats.
Yes.
Yeah. And Kevin Thompson over at the Amber and Ash with Ash and Amber. Sorry. They, hopefully we can do a show over to you too, Kevin. We're working on it, but it will help us gas and hotel. So appreciate that.
Well, this
folks.
costs money, folks. It's not
It
free.
does.
Ron's got plenty of gas, so
Well, that's another story.
Liquid. I need.
sometimes yours is liquid, so we'll leave that for another.
Oh, wow.
This is where the show goes off the rails.
Rails. Here we go.
This is where it goes right off the rails. So I think we should tell the folks.
Eat dinner with me all the time. Boy, I know what to cook for you, buddy. Special sauce.
Hey, look
Don't
at that.
worry
I
about
gotta
it.
get takeout from now on.
He wants you to share in the.
You can get the first taste. Don't worry.
Oh boy.
But anyway,
All right.
so
This is
we're
where
going to Scooch, and it is brought to you by David.
Oh, yes.
Frank, put it out there for us, will you? Let's.
It's time to play Smoke the Chooch.
Yeah,
Which is, and it is sponsored by our friend David Blanco and his 9 Chooch line.
9 choose.
the 9 Chew.
9 Chooch.
And we can
So,
tell you, we all smoked them, and they're a fabulous.
Fabulous.
They are a
cigars.
10.
Yes.
They are a 10.
They are a 10. Not a
All
9.
9,
They're a
but they're
10.
a 10 to us for sure. All right.
So,
Time
Take it
for
away.
the 4 of us to have some fun and look stupid until we get the winner question. Go ahead,
So,
Frank.
so usually what I like doing, John, is doing like this day in history because it's something that the clowns that are there at the dais, I like to call them, they're sitting there at the dais.
Hey, we make you laugh?
What are
What do
we?
you think? We're
They
fun?
really
Amuse you?
Am I funny?
they need a history lesson.
They
They
need-
really do. They need it.
Yeah.
You know, they need it. But on this date in history, it's very interesting. There was a dog, and this dog decided to bark during my segment. And
That's
Mr.
Frank's
Connor,
neighbors.
Mr. Connor.
Frank's neighbors. Frank's neighbors.
and then that little dog wound up missing. What was the name of that little dog? This date in history, 2021.
That was the dead dog.
What's your name?
No, it's not my neighbor's dog. It's not not my good neighbor's dog. Although I'm out here screaming, it's probably I deserve to get a boot. But whatever.
Andy from Lake
Yeah,
Marie.
there you
or
go.
Mary.
All right. So on this date in history, in 1977.
Oh, okay.
1977, Bob. This was post your psychedelic phase.
This is the second British invasion time.
There you go.
Yes.
Okay.
So President Jimmy Carter and this dictator signed the Panama Canal treaties.
Uh-huh.
What were the treaties and who was the dictator?
Well, they signed over to Panama. What was the treaties? We gave everything back to
Gave
Panama.
everything away.
What was
Okay, that's that. You guys got one part. Part one is correct.
Yeah, he gave it away.
The dictator?
Yeah, the dictator.
What the hell was his name?
Come on, John. Help us out, John. Help us out. John.
John,
Come on, John.
See,
Look. Hey, listen.
Different lies.
Just go here, right here. You see, Bruce? This is the smart guy in the room.
Bruce.
He is the smart guy.
Well, actually, Jose Martinez had it before Bruce, but
Oh, he did.
He
Yeah.
did.
Oh, Jose. Hey.
So,
Oh, Jose. Oh, my bad, Jose. There he is. Jose.
Jose.
I assume it's always Bruce. So, it's never a good thing to assume.
Andre's not on
a
tonight.
new player has entered the arena.
Jose is in the house.
Oh, Bruce has got competition.
Bruce, be
now.
careful. Be careful.
Oh, here we go.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
What's the next one?
The next one, this date in history, September 7th, very important day in 1998. This person breaks a major record held in baseball.
Barry Bonds, home run king.
Well, yeah, you're wrong. But it is baseball because I did give you that as a hint, Ronnie. But of course, it was against, and guess what? And guess who it was against?
Oh,
It was
yeah.
against the Chicago Cubs.
Oh, Cubs. Okay.
It was against the Chicago Cubs. It was
Hold on.
It was
Mark McGuire.
Mark McGuire. Kyle.
Oh,
Ronnie, the baseball king, has
Get
been
quiet,
dethroned.
Kyle. Oh,
Mark McGuire.
All right.
there you go.
Kyle?
Nice. Oh, Jose did jump on this. Look, Dave jumped on this. This is all good. People are actually, against the Chicago Cubs.
They're listening to your garbage.
Well,
nice, Frank.
Oh,
Good.
man. Oh, man.
And in that same year, it was Sosa and McGuire. They kept
That's
going
right.
back and forth.
Back and forth. Oh yeah, that was the year of
Steroids.
the steroids. Yeah.
Corked bats.
There you go.
Yeah.
Steroids and corked bats.
All right.
Ooh.
I'm going to give you a good one. I don't think anybody's going to get this one, but you never know. There
Hey,
might
we
be
got Jose now. We got to,
Jose is on it.
Welcome.
I know. Okay. On this date in history, 2011, major flooding happened on the East Coast almost 10 years ago to the day.
Sandy.
Bob, you keep answering, but if you don't hear the question, how are you going to give the correct answer? How?
Because it's Bob.
Go ahead.
Sandy was not 2011, so get over yourself.
Well, that wasn't that.
All right, so there you go. That Bob, that's it. You're out.
All right.
Mute him.
Okay, this was heavy rains from the remnants of this tropical storm. Flooded the Northeast, affecting Pennsylvania, New York, Washington, D.C., of course, not Washington, West Coast. That doesn't count. Virginia and Maryland. So what was the name of this tropical storm?
Jose, remnants of Tropical Storm Lee.
There you go. Jose, my man. Jose,
Bruce had it too. Uh-oh. We
Jose
got
and Bruce.
big competition,
Wow.
Jose,
Woo!
folks. Yeah. all
Jose
right.
wants the pipe.
Yeah.
One more question for us, Chooches, and then
All right.
I can't see the battle tonight. We got a World Series with these two.
I know. I like it.
Dave says, Alexa says.
Alexa, please answer.
Alexa, now we know how he's been getting
Alexa, my ass.
Hi.
See, this is why I throw in curveballs to you jokers. All right?
Okay, what is it next?
Yeah, Bruce, you're getting it. Don't worry.
All right.
Bruce says,
All right.
I'm not playing because he says, I figure if I don't play, you'll finally send my stuff.
Wow.
Wow.
Look at
That's a low blow. That's a low blow.
these are Sabrina's,
Wow,
Bruce. Sorry.
The Bruce Singer.
Sabrina's all ready to go.
Okay.
Wow. All right. So this is a good one. This happened in 1978, Bob. So this is right up your alley.
78.
78.
What an alley it is.
I don't know what alley that was. It was a dark alley. I know that.
Bunch of winos hanging out. I don't know.
Right?
Go ahead, Frank.
All right. This rock and roll star died of an overdose of Hemingwrin prescribed to combat alcoholism. Post-mortem confirmed that there were 32 tablets in his system, 26 of which were undissolved.
Wow.
Who is this drummer?
Hey.
This is up your alley.
The drummer,
Music.
Bob, the drummer.
Ah.
Keith Moon.
No.
There we go, Keith Moon.
That's Moon. Oh,
Oh.
man.
Moon.
I wasn't going to wait for him.
Do you know that Moon? This is an interesting fact. Moon had attended a party the night before, organized by Paul McCartney for the launch of the Buddy Holly story movie.
Ah, wow.
Isn't that interesting?
Oh, yeah.
Indeed.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay, interesting.
all
Very
right.
good.
So it's time for the audience chooches to get
Audience.
involved, right?
The audience. Oh, yeah. It's time for the audience.
Fingers
This
going.
is for them.
Get your
I hope
fingers
you're
ready.
enjoying the nonsense.
Bruce got his finger already on the button.
Bruce has got his.
ready to answer.
Get
Are
your
you kidding
Google,
me?
get your Alexa ready.
And we got
Siri
Jose
is
ready to
on
go. Yeah. We got Kevin Thompson's show. Oh boy, we got
Wow.
Frank.
A lot
Oh,
of people
Dave.
waiting.
People.
Here we
Hey,
go. Here we go.
I'm going to give them a visual aid on this one. This is going to be a visual aid.
One part question, one answer.
One,
all right? Not multi.
it's one answer.
One answer. All
Okay.
right.
One
All right,
answer.
folks. Kyle and I
Princess
will watch that
Leia.
Facebook.
All right, go ahead.
All right. Ready? Here we go.
He says he's cranking fingers to type.
All right. A 2007 report conducted by the UK showed that 2/3 of young people faced premature hearing damage because of this device. What is the device?
Quiet, Bob.
I won't say anything.
All right, come on, get those fingers going.
Alexa, where are you? All right, Bruce says earbuds.
That's Dave.
Go.
Dave says earbuds. Wrong.
Wrong.
Barry, Sony Walkman. Wrong.
Wow, nobody, huh? He stumped him. He stumped him.
Look at that. That's
Wow.
the Tooches.
Alexa
Oh.
didn't know the answer.
Alexa didn't even know that one. You see, because I dug deep.
And even
No, the Walkman. No.
I don't even
Walkmans.
think Alexa.
All right. And
No.
here-
Wow, Frank, you were so deep you were standing in it up to your ankles,
Wow.
the
man.
answer is an MP player. The old pod players, those little pod players, those MP3 players.
Oh, yeah.
Those things that everybody had, and all these kids are listening to their iPods, whatever it was, and MP3 players. The MP3 players did everybody in.
Tracy Bruce says boom boxes. No, that was about 1973, 74.
More like
that was the
80s
80s
That was more like the 60s, man.
But that's a good one, Tracy. I like that answer.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, MP3 players. I mean, you know what it was? They're playing it at 85 decibels or higher. And, when you're listening to that at about 110, it's like aircraft flying overhead listening to it. So that's
Put
why.
two Marshall amps, both the ears,
Yeah, and people don't realize.
Yeah, I mean, just think what what's the name from the Who? Peter Townsend. That's why he's so deft right now. He just blasted the music.
What?
Well, yeah, exactly. Anyway,
Hey, Barry wanted to say, John, I'll see you in a few weeks.
look at Barry.
buddy.
Ready for it. Let's go.
Well, thank you everybody for listening, John. We
Thank
wish
you so much.
all the
Yeah,
best.
thank you, John.
Because you got a
Much
wonderful,
success with
wonderful product there for everybody.
Yeah, totally.
Great product.
And we like to get you back on next year to see how your 6 months goal has been achieved and talk more about the rest.
Oh,
of
we'll
the
get
stuff
him on
and-
when we go visit him at his home in March, right?
Oh, yeah. we're getting him on. It's going to be called the Drinking Show.
The drinking show. There you go.
Exactly.
Thank you, John. Appreciate your time, buddy.
Hey, thank you. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. And from all of us to all of you, have a great smoking week. We'll catch you next week. The Chief Cigar. And the three of us will be from
What are you doing?
What is he doing?
What the hell's
Are you
happening?
having a seizure?
No, that's you. That's you're coming in like all bent out of shape.
I don't know what's going on with him.
John, I'm telling you, you want to invite
And
him.
if you want to know where you can find a Chief Cigar, go to that app and you will find it.
Yes.
You'll find every cigar. Even Bruce with Karen Berger and Don Kiki cigars. Everybody will be on, and you just get the app.
Yeah.
You'll find what you're looking for. So again, John, good luck. We'll talk to you
Thank
soon.
you, buddy.
All to the rest of you.
Thank
Keep them
you.
smoking.
Good night,
Enjoy.
everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
See you next week.
Good night.
Perdomo Taj Mahal here. You know?
It really is.
They're stopping by. Oh, I heard about you. I smoke your cigars. I love it.
That's the short story behind how Kristoff got started. It's actually named after our son, Christopher.
We're infamous for our packaging. Everybody knows Kirk has got the best packaging, the most beautiful labels.
All your listeners out there, thank you. Be careful, be safe, and God bless you.
Long ashes and slow burns, my friend.
There you go.
Tell my brothers to line them up. We'll drink that whiskey from those old dirty cups. We'll toast to the present, the future, and the past. This ain't my first drink, but I sure it ain't my last. 'Cause this world is so beautiful. I see its love come shining through. This world is so beautiful.